If you really want to watch the horrors of mediocrity, just go watch B2B, right? Should we? What do you guys think we should do next? We need something scary. All right, you guys pick a video. Dude, these views though, this guy's blowing the up, dude. There's no way you can convince me that he hasn't been botting, man. 200 views 5 hours ago. 200 views 5 hours ago. 7 hours ago, 500 views. How does he even upload these so fast? It's impressive. Top channels for this search term. Wait, you guys gotta see this. Top channels for this search term. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Weird Beats 2. Let's go. There ain't no way, dude. Why am I one of the top search terms? Why am I one of the top channels for this search term? That's really weird. Even higher than DJ Payne. That's very odd. Interesting. Okay, we'll watch a video real quick here. Let's try to pick a short one. We'll check out this real quick. Juicy J claims rap music is down 40%. I think this is gonna be a bad take here.
Rap music is down 40%.
Actually, okay, I was gonna, oh my God, this guy. So I want to do a video about this. It's kind of late already, but there's no stats to back this up. There's absolutely no stats to back this up.
Rapper Juicy J has alarming information about the hip hop industry in 2023. Today, we're gonna break it down.
I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but I'm being real.
And you got a lot of pauses here too.
I'm being real. Rap music is down 40%.
No stats. Absolutely no stats to back this up. Let me look this up real quick here. Rap music stats Luminate. Okay, look at this here. I seen it somewhere. I don't know. It's something like it's only down like 5% or something, actually.
This year.
I think it might have been in Curtis King's video about this. He took Curtis King's video. That's not how facts are made. Pretty sure Curtis covered this. Well, yeah. I mean, well, if he covered it, then no one else can cover it, right? I was actually going to put it in WNN a while back, but I ended up not doing it because it was just too much to dig into.
Rap music is down %.
All right, now what we'll do is, because a lot of this information is behind paywalls from Nielsen groups and different things, we'll use information that's publicly available. If you want to get more sources, look up the RIAA.
Wow, you actually did some research here.
And look up Statista as well. So here we have
Statista's stats are old.
Some information, and this is a chart of the consumer.
This is 2022 though.
Is that Gen Z streams hip hop as their favorite genre. Millennials stream hip hop as their favorite genre, whereas Gen X and the boomers don't. So we see a cultural change where hip hop is at the top. Okay, but overall it says the favorite genre.
This is 2022 though. This is not related to what he was talking about.
This is classic rock only by the numbers and population. Whenever we hear information about the hip hop industry, we have to look at stats and look at the history. Whenever we get new information about the
what is he talking about? This is for 2022. This video clip came out in 2023.
Pop industry, I like to go back to the stats and the history. What does the data say as a storyline? We can't always look at the moment.
Well, he's talking about right now though.
Everything's over. We have to look at the greater picture. Overall, physical is definitely going down.
I gotta give him props, man. He's got some actual background music for once.
That's a trend that
sources? Yeah, I can't believe it either, dude. What?
Everybody can see. Vinyls are resurging, and in Korea, I believe they have a new market where they like physical, but that's a very specific market into K-pop fans. And the data keeps showing a trend about paid subscriptions. So the way they measure nowadays is how many paid subscribers they have on stream.
Hold on, you gotta bring this up here.
Streaming sites like Spotify. Now the good news is that music streaming is going up. We're at a 10% increase from 2022. This is the half-year report by the RIAA, and you can see here we went from 6.3 billion in 2022 to 7.0 billion in 2023. That's up 10%. This report also shows that even though
this is about the overall music though,
music is going digital album sales are going down. So here we see a total of 255, I believe, in millions, and then we see
God damn it, keep switching sides here. Quit switching sides, Busy. You're making this tough.
224 millions, and we're down 12% as opposed to 2022. So yes, music is going digital, but people don't necessarily buy albums digitally. So this is where I think the confusion is. And again, we don't have a lot of the data because,
well, I really think Juicy J was just talking out of his ass there, man.
Behind a paywall. Some of that
you just made it might no, it's no.
Paywall can be $2,000 a year just to get that information. So from the stats that I'm seeing, it's not that hip hop is going down or that streaming is going down. It's that we're transforming from a physical means like vinyl or CD. And
it's been going that way for a long time though.
We're moving from the digital album like iTunes and all those things, and we're moving into subscription. We have to remember that the year iTunes came out was the year that music was staple to 0.99 cents per album. As a musician and an artist and producer, I can tell you that
0.99 cents per album. You mean song? It does not cost 99 cents for an album.
Is not our value. And just because Apple said that that's our value doesn't mean we have to accept that. So I think a lot of musicians, executives, producers, they fought back by figuring out another way to get our true value, or at least closer to our true value when it came to people consuming the music. And that's why streaming is taking off. Whereas digital albums, the whole album being $4 or $1, that's impossible to sustain a business. So yes, music is moving to the digital side, but it's moving towards streaming and subscription side, which means we're going upward. And by the statistics, physical units are going down as far as the units, but the prices.
This is a bad take, dude. He's just uninformed. He pulled up sources, but the sources don't they're not really talking about what Juicy J was talking about. I think, Curtis King actually has a better video on this topic. Curtis King, he's been killing it lately. Okay, we're gonna watch Curtis's video on this.
On 40%.
Delivering this message about stats in a bonnet, his glasses in black and white.
This is a fact.
He says it's a fact. We just supposed to take it at face value.
DIY.
Okay, DIYers. So recently,
And what I was saying though, Curtis King, he's come up this year, dude. I mean, he was already up, but I mean, he's bounced back, man. His views were way down. Now check him out. Now check my boy out here. 10K, 7K, 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 27K, 27K, 20K, 40K, 77K. Ooh, let's go. We lit a fire underneath him, man. He said it was because of my tier list that he actually kind of flipped his shit around. I'm proud of him, man. He made a really good album recently too. He's got King in his name. He's always going to be a king. That's more than 300 views. Nice. Yes, it is. That is more than 300 views, according to my research that I have absolutely done.
there were some comments that were made by legendary rapper Juicy J of 3-6 Mafia, where he was noting that rap music specifically, as it applies to
One thing that pisses me off about this whole thing here is how Juicy J just said rap music is down 40%, and it caused a giant flood of people talking about it. We should, at this point, when a celebrity says something like this, it's clearly capped. We need to just ignore it. We either need to just ignore it or we need to just trash it. We can't just why are we even giving this time of day? It's clearly bullshit. It's clearly something he just made up, possibly for attention. I don't know what. It's clearly something just done for attention. Either that or he's super high right now and he thinks this is real, but it's not.
sales and in the charts is down 40%.
I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but rap music is down 40.
Okay, we're gonna skip the clip, dude. We saw the clip already.
40%. Do your research. This is a fact.
He says it's a fact. When we get on these social medias and we start running up numbers, we just supposed
Maybe his sales are down 40%. Maybe.
to take it at face value. Until you find somebody who leaves information down here in the comments, and this is exactly what happens. So
You got community noted.
this platform that reposted this video actually broke down some numbers
Okay, this is the clip I was looking for here.
here, and I want to share them with you. According to Luminate Data, the most trusted entertainment data and insights power
Well, okay, wait. Isn't Luminate owned by Billboard, right?
the Billboard charts and provides an essential database for all things film, TV, independently operated. In 2023, hip hop and R&B made up 13.3% of total album sales, down from 14.2%.
So 0.9 percentage. That's it.
In 2022, that's only 1%. They go on to say the same still holds true in 2023. And though yes, hip hop and R&B
So the thing though is that that's only counting for. Okay, wait. So that stat is from all the genres combined though. So it might be a little bit different once you just do the stat just for that.
sales are down from a year ago. So are sales for country and Latin. Keep in mind, hip hop and R&B is still holding steady at number 2. Barry Hefner said, "I have a question. If rap is down 40%, what percent has pop, country, and heavy metal been down this whole time then?" These are questions I need answered because it seems like these industry stats only get broadcasted about rap music.
Well, okay, hold on. I don't know if it's a race thing or anything. I think the reason why it's always about rap is because rap has been a dominating force for such a long time. And there's people who, depending on whatever side they're on, they either want it to fall or they want to believe it's falling because maybe their stats are down, like Juicy J, for instance.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
In the midst of this, a very inspirational voice that many of you should know of, Wallow, he kind of gave a reaction to what he heard from that particular video that I shared with you.
But let me say something, Juicy J. I don't agree with you. You was wrong. When you birth something, everything that you birth,
That math ain't mathin'. That only its percentage of total sales were up 10%. They sold more albums than the year before.
part of you. We can play this category game, but one thing about us, it's this thing that took place, that came from the struggles that took place in the...
It's also because rap is one of the most popular genres. That's why they're going to broadcast that stat about rap. If it was I don't know, what's is folk included with country? If it's something with folk, I don't think that's going to be as broadcasted because it's just not as popular,
ghettos of America, and it's a sound that's called hip-hop. We control cool. We birthed a lot of different categories of genres. We control cool. That dress, the way we pop it, that lingo, we not going to do that. Don't do that, Juicy. Don't be putting that type of information out talking about, no, how can we be down? How can we be down? Is you adding these numbers up or everything? Don't let them finesse you with these categories.
What
I would not trust Juicy J with the math, man. He do way too much drugs. Just got Infiltrator. You're welcome. You're welcome.
love about this point is that I wonder at what point did we get so attached to the chart system, the validation of entities that were not.
People put way too much value into stats. You know how they'll talk about like, yo, this person sold this much this week. Yo, this person only sold this much this week. Like, that don't really matter, man. All that matters is the quality, man. Is it good? Is it hitting?
Not here when it came to birthing this genre, when it came to validating and putting it together. When did we become so obsessed with their viewpoint or their metric system that we let it be something that is a call for us to come together and fix this problem? The connection of there's something being wrong with the art form because of one segment, one that looks so large on TV, talking about mainstream rap. It looks so larger than life, billboard size on TV, but it's really this small when you think about the amount of artists in the world, the amount of rappers in the world, the amount of producers in the world, the amount of independent, the amount of up and coming. Those are two different things, by the way, who are both trying to find their way as small businesses or to that traditional industry. How can it be that we use these metrics and then we say, damn, now there's a problem? And if there is a problem, is it the sales that's a problem, or could it be the art that these artists are putting?
Another thing too about the sales being down, well, they are maybe a little down, but not 40%, obviously. Another thing about the sales being down though is there hasn't been as many like big mainstream projects dropping this year. You know, that can always have an influence on it since there's such a large piece of the pie.
And sophisticated in their taste. Yet it's intriguing to observe that many artist teams have yet to catch up with this evolving dynamic. The era of relying.
Also, there's definitely something to be said about like the focus of rap for a while now. It's so much of it has been about flexing and like, you know, jewelry and being rich and shit like that. I do think people are getting a little tired of it, but not 40% down tired of it.
Solely on flashy jewelry, ostentatious fashion choices, references to drugs and flaunting firearms to capture attention is fading into obscurity. What truly resonates with audiences now is not the gimmicks, but rather the power of authentic, high quality music. For a significant period, it seemed like attention-grabbing antics and manufactured controversies were the driving force behind the rap game's success. However, this era is gradually drawing to a close. The numbers, particularly those on platforms like YouTube and Spotify, Apple charts, are painting a starkly different picture. They reveal that it's not the manufactured motion or shock value that propels artists to the forefront, but the quality of their music.
Yeah, no, I agree. People like Tyler, the Creator, are doing great still. Like, because he is authentic, he is unique. His beats are unique. The way he approaches just making music in general is very unique.
Genuine connection they establish with their audience. In this transformed landscape, the practice of paying for a feature from a more established artist no longer guarantees success. It's increasingly apparent that each artist has their own unique impact, and success is often built on individual merit rather than collaborations alone. This shift underscores the importance of owning one's craft, producing compelling and resonant music, and cultivating a genuine fan
Curtis doing a lot of reading here. I let him read a book to me.
base. In essence, the rap game is experiencing a significant metamorphosis, and artists and their teams must adapt to this new reality by prioritizing musical authenticity and the cultivation of a devoted fan following rather than relying on outdated gimmicks and manufactured trends. I wish you all the best, respect and love. Wallow
Rap bedtime stories.
267.
Keep the suits out the booth.
I think Gen Z gets a lot of shit, sometimes from me too. I got younger sisters that are part of the prime of Gen Z. They get shit for some of the takes that they have and some of the perspectives, but you know one thing I really appreciate about Gen Z? They're making people have to show their true self if they want to make money. There was a generation in which if you had a high definition camera, doesn't matter if it was in the 90s or the 80s, and you could shoot an infomercial, people would pretty much buy whatever bullshit you brought to them because it looked like money. You could be selling your entrepreneur 17-step hardcover book in an infomercial. And if you were
It's on my .com website. It's just called .com. Made big money off that.
standing in front of a yacht in a mansion, People were like, that man's on to something.
You know what that reminds me of? Fucking, what's his name? Ty Lopez.
Knowledge.
Not everyone knows Ty, man. Not everyone is Gen. Are we Gen X? Whatever a millennial is.
New Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here.
Well, you know what's not as nice as the Lamborghini? All these books I got here.
Here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
Oh my god, I keep my Lamborghini next to all my books. That ain't weird at all. I didn't just do that for this video.
Not knowing whether or not what you were saying had any kind of validity or authenticity to it. What I love when I see the social media age of Gen Z is that they're asking you, put that camera away and put out the same camera that I have on my phone and talk to me. Let me ask you this. How many companies have you seen in the last month? $1 million, billion-dollar companies that have shot ads to get your attention that are cell phone quality. It's almost like they're saying that it's too overproduced. With that said,
I don't know about that though. At least on social media, I feel like maybe it just has something to do with the social media algorithms. A lot of the most popping videos are always shot on either super high quality cameras or super high quality phone cameras.
The way that this translates to what's happening right now with hip hop, I still stand by this theory that not only are the Gen Zers prioritizing mental health, but in the process, they're prioritizing the imagery that they line up.
I don't know. The thing that always drives me crazy about Gen Z though is like the overly huge focus on mental health, you know, on being neurodivergent. You ever seen those TikToks where they're talking about like everything that's wrong with having ADHD? It's like, dude, ADHD is not the reason you can't take a shower, all right? Just admit it. You're a weirdo who doesn't want to take a shower, like some of us other people. It's not because you're ADHD.
And that's not to say that they're odd. I'm obviously coloring with a very broad stroke. The thing we got to recognize about younger demographic, even if they're not always the buying demographic, whatever their habits are.
The reason I can't sit through a B2B video is my ADHD and my OCD.
Because those are the hyper consumers that stream your music, the hyper consumers that watch your videos when they drop, the hyper consumers that leave comments when everybody else is at work or at school. They're valuable. They're valuable because of the attention they can give. They're valuable to the companies that spend money on advertisements. They're also one of the most important in the household when it comes to parents. When it comes to everybody else. How many decisions are affected by Gen Zers when it comes to their parents? All these things are affected. So with that said, like
lately, I'm actually going to kind of lean into doing like misinformation on TikTok as like a meme. I'm going to show you guys something else here in a second.
Affects all industries. And right now, what we're seeing, and I hate to say this about Juicy J because I feel like one amazing thing he does is he stays tapped in with the youth. But it feels like you can be so stuck in a box that you don't realize you're in a box anymore.
Okay, I think we got the main idea here. Okay, one thing I want to talk about really quickly though, that is really funny. So I saw this clip the other day. It was about Taylor Swift on pace to sell 1.5 million her first week with a re-release album, dude. With a re-release album. How? Absolutely how? Like, it's like crazy to sell like 50K, 100K a week. Because when you're selling that much, you have to like calculate in streams. I think 1,000 streams is equal to a single song sale or something like that. I can probably look that up real quick. How many streams? I think it's like 1,000 or something. 150. Okay, it's actually 150. 1,500 equals 10 track sales, which equals one album. So think about the math there of that, dude. To sell 1.5 million on a re-release album. Let's check this out here, right? So 15000, that's 150. Okay, then we got to multiply that by, what was it? What did it say? 1,500? That means she got 2.25 billion streams the first week. Bro. And we're supposed to believe this is legit? We're supposed to believe this is legit. Come on, bro. No, there is not this many Taylor Swift fans. This is 1/3 of the world. Or 1/3, somewhere between 1/3 and 1/4 of the world here. So obviously, I mean, this is what all major labels are doing right now, or they have been. A lot of people have been doing this for a long time. So I saw this clip that Curtis King also posted of like a phone stream bot farm. And I wrote, Taylor Swift selling 1.5 million the first week. So anyways, I was like thinking about this. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna post this on TikTok. I got community guideline strikes within like an hour of posting this. Follow me on TikTok, by the way. Who the fuck is Weaver Beats 5? Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Who the fuck is Weaver Beats 5? This is not me. Who are all these people, dude? This is not me. These are not me. Wait, hold on a second here. Somebody is posting my videos. What is going on here? Somebody is posting my I didn't know about this. Wait, who is this, dude? Who is this posting my shit? on an alt account. Well, they're getting 0 plays though. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, anyways, that wasn't important. The reason why I brought this up though is I posted this and I got community guideline strike within like an hour. Bro, like obviously this is misinformation here. Well, it's not really misinformation. Like this isn't actual footage of like her bot farm. But I posted this here and I was just like, oh man, this is gonna start some shit here. And it did. I got community guideline strike within an hour of posting this. So like I don't know if Swifties were like reporting me or whatnot. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. If you guys got TikTok though, follow me on TikTok.
The Band Incorporated.